Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to our new episode 55 of the career mode, down to the last 8 races of the season, I believe. And we are trying to reel back in Mark Martin after having a few really bad races in a row, pretty much. So trying to do our best we can. We got Kansas and Talladega coming up in this one. Kansas, I think we could do all right at, but Talladega is going to be the tough one. We have not been the fastest on super speedways, so I need to find a little bit more speed there. That's going to be a tough one for us, but let's get on to Kansas, see if we can continue running well and try and gain more points on Mark Martin. Hopefully he doesn't qualify very well, so we can try and gain a decent bit of points here. All right, car felt actually pretty good. We ran like a 32, I think. 32.2 was the fastest we got down in practice, which is not that terrible. Still in the top 15 for now, and we're almost one of the last ones to qualify. I tried to make it a little looser here for qualifying. We'll see if that helped in speed or not. But yeah, we ran a 32.2. I think before we were like at a 33.6 or 34.6. I don't 100% remember, but we definitely are much improved here than the last time we were here. So that is a big positive for this track. We got one lap to try to hit this right. Hopefully we can. I hope I didn't make the car too tight. If so, I need to like go back on some of the adjustments that I tried making. I tried like a little bit of tire pressure, rear sway bar. That was pretty much it. So I need to go back on those if this lap feels way too tight. That actually felt pretty decent. I just need to get down to the bottom right, which I feel like we did all right at it. Might be able to hit faster than the 32.2 here. We'll see. Depends on how well 3 and 4 goes. I felt like I hit a really good 3 and 4 on the lap in practice. Might have been a little slow there in 3 and 4, but I'm gonna cut the apron here to see if we can gain a little bit of time. Not gonna do that in the race much. 32.3, yeah, because you nail the wall like that if a caution comes out and everything. So that's gonna put us around 15th, 19th. Okay, a couple more fast guys win. So we're 19th, not awful. Mark Martin's up in 6th though. At least he started on the outside. We've gotten lucky with where he started lately, being on the outside a lot. So hopefully we can move up in this race.
It's a perfect day for racing at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. This brand new state-of-the-art facility has brought NASCAR to the heartland. Although the tri-oval track design is not unique to Kansas, a slight difference in the banking makes this track truly different.
It is very different. Like, it's not super banked, so it's kind of a flat mile-and-a-half track. Very tough to deal with. I'm hoping our gearing's good for these restarts. It's all right. It's better than not being good, at least. So we get like 2 lanes out of it. Like we gain 2 lanes out of it for the most part. And a little bit on entry because they kind of go very high, which is interesting. I might be able to dive low on people a lot if they're going to run that high in the corners. Try and get up into the draft if we can. We got 35 laps here. A relatively short race. They go low in 3 and 4. I really got to back it down. Because they're going to beat us on the exit. Bobby Hamilton's up here being really fast. I see Dave Blaney up there as well. Mark Martin's still stuck on the outside, but he seems to be making it work so far. Gained a couple spots from the start. Not a ton. Trying to make the bottom work here in 1 and 2. I might use up Bobby Labonte a little bit. No, we don't even hit him. We're good. Get up into the draft. Up to 15, so we gained 4 spots from the start so far. Nothing crazy, but it's something at least. Trying to work our way under Bobby Labonte here. Under Jeff Burton. Trying to stay in front of Dale Jarrett now, who's right behind us. Yeah, we're definitely losing some speed on the straights. Which that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I gained it all back on entry there. Mark Martin's on the outside here. I was on throttle way too early. I had to let off and tap the brake there. Gonna try to block both lanes behind me. Bobby Hamilton's trying to get on the inside of us, and he is spinning. Good job. That's gonna cause a massive wreck, it looks like. There's probably gonna be a caution for that.
There's a spin in turn 3.
There sure is. Is there not gonna be a caution for any of that? That's wild. No caution. Okay. Oh, I got into Jeff Burton. Oh, and he's taking us out. We're almost flipping. And he is destroyed into the wall, and there's the caution. Okay, we almost flipped for that one. That was really bad. We got a ton of damage. I'm gonna have to fix that under the pit cycle for sure. I'm gonna pit, get tires, fuel, and get all that damage fixed. We're probably gonna be really far in the back, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't know why Jeff Burton lost it the way he did there. That was kind of nuts. Might be able to gain some spots here before the line because they all start checking up early. So yeah, let's get fuel, 4 tires, repair damage. I kind of want to change a little bit of the tire, a little. See if we can make it turn a little bit more. Potentially. Just seeing what we could do. We fell all the way back to 39th. I'm not shocked by that, because we had to get a lot fixed on our car. Because front end's still damaged a little bit. Trying to take advantage of this, like starting in single file back here. Jump all the way down to the inside. Okay, 0% aero damage, so that's a good sign.
Car high.
We've gained like 10, 15 spots. Oh my god, Mark Martin's just ahead of us, like 4 spots ahead. That's huge. Okay, we gotta get in Ricky Rudd's draft here. He seems very fast. He got checked up by Kenseth there, though. Kenseth is gonna dive down. I'm gonna dive under Kenseth, make him go up. Get a little bump draft from Ricky Rudd, who's a spinning net behind us. He saves it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, now he does. It looks like he saved it in the rearview mirror. Okay, that was sketchy for a second. That was big time sketchy. Try and dive it down into here. They're just a lot faster than I'm expecting them to be on entry. I need them to be a little slower. Jeff Gordon's starting to get to our outside. We're gonna go up here and block. Yeah, Kenseth is now falling back quickly. And Mark Martin's moving his way on up in front of these faster guys, or these slower guys up here, because he is faster for sure, it seems like. So that's not great news for us. We need to work our way through the field as well with him, which is not happening at the moment, because he is much quicker than us. We have a good little group here. If I can get by like these first 2 in front of Kevin Harvick here, might be able to hold up Gordon and them. Oh, Harvick's actually really slow right now. That's weird. I don't know why he's so slow right there. I'll take it though. Gordon goes by on the outside. I'm trying to do anything I can to get up to Mark Martin. We gave that guy a bump. Maybe he's going to be able to hold it. He does not hold it, actually. He's spinning behind us. And that's a yellow, which is going to screw up the pit cycle and stuff. I'm going to have to, or the caution cycle, because we were not on the same lap as the leader, so I need to sit here and watch the laps now, which sucks. All right, pace car is off. We're like 3 positions or so behind Mark Martin, so we're very close to him. Off this restart, I might be able to jump all the way to the inside and honestly get in front of him or side by side with him going into the corner. I might give him a little bump if needed to try and stay ahead of him, because we need to gain points on him no matter what. This has been a rough race already, just trying to not run into people, but it seems like the AI cars are very squirrely at this track. Like, they don't save it very well, it seems like. The slightest bit of touch gets them going around, or sliding around for the most part. So, I'm going to try to keep that in mind and not cause any more cautions, because these caution laps suck just sitting here, waiting them out, so we don't go a lap down, because we've had that glitch so many times. Even though we're on the same lap as the leaders, but we hit the start-finish line to go under caution after they've already started the next lap, so they go around the whole next lap. It's very confusing stuff. But I'm going to go all the way down here. You see Mark Martin on the right side of the screen. Going to be able to get side-by-side with them for sure. I think the 131 might be able to slow him up enough. Oh, Kevin Harvick is so slow on the inside. We're going to get in front of Mark Martin there. I'm going to try and hold up the 131 up on top to try and stay ahead of him up there. So I do not want Mark Martin to get in that dude's outside. We do not need that at all. Getting by Dega Jr. as well. Oh, the 131 jumped down in front of Martin. Let's go. That's huge. Love to see that. He's being really aggressive in this one. It's Justice. Justice out here and trying to run in the top 10. I think for the first time ever probably, besides like a pit cycle.
Still there.
But we're currently in 10th. We're doing pretty well. Hopefully, Mark Martin's getting held up a little bit more by Junior, and we can try to move our way forward, because we're a little bit behind Steve Park. Harvey Sadler's been running really well this season. A lot of races, it seems like. At least lately, he's been up towards the front in a lot of races, which has been crazy. But Justice working the inside of Junior there behind us in the mirror. And Mark Martin's getting held up by Junior on the outside lane, which is shocking. Love to see that. We got 20 laps left here. Trying to run down Steve Park. We definitely are going to get side by side with him here in this corner, but I think he's going to pull off here on the straightaway. Might be able to get in front of him next corner or in turn 1 next lap, something like that. Because turn 1 seems to be pretty good for us. 3 and 4, they actually run all the way down to the white line, so it's very tough to get inside of them. He moves up a little bit. We should be able to get side by side or in front of Steve Park, I would say, in the turn 1. As long as he doesn't go low on entry, which it looks like he might be. Not low enough, though. Yeah, they leave a lane down here all the time. We just got 3 spots there. We just went from 10th to 7th. That was wild. Trying to hold off Steve Park now. Stewart's got a little bit of a run on the outside, but I don't want to leave too much on the bottom for Park to get under us. Just got to get by Hermie Sadler to get up to 6. Let's not run into the back of him and cause another wreck, because Mark Martin's a little bit far back right now, which is really great. I love that. He's getting held up by some guys. You can just see how much faster these guys are off of turn 4 than me. I just killed them in the turn 1 now. It's absolutely crazy.
Still there.
Turn 1 and 2 is really good for us. I like turn 1 and 2. I'm going to try and scooch our way up in front of Stewart a little bit. Try and hold him up there for the most part. Because I really am trying to hold people off and keep positions up here, if not gain some. Hermie is in the way a little bit, but I was full throttle through that corner and I was not gaining on him. I was gaining for a split second and then he pulled back out in front. But I'm going to dive bomb the hell out of this corner. Probably get side by side with him. Or I'm just going to, you know, wash up in front of him and it'll be perfect. That's awesome. I did not expect mid-corner to gas it back up like that and get up in front of him. That was really nice. Looks like Kurt Busch is out in the lead currently. But we have a little gap here to try and catch back up to the top 5. So we'll see if we could do that. Got Ken Schrader, Dale Jarrett, Ward Burton, and Ryan Newman in 2nd through 4th. And Kurt Busch is just running away with everything. Mark Martin's actually a little bit far back, which is nice. Stewart's trying to work to the inside of us, but that's not going to work into turn 1, bud. We're just really fast in turn 1 and 2. 3 and 4, you have it all day on us. We'll get you on entry, and you'll kill us down the front stretch every time. So there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Stewart's very fast right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to hold him off the rest of this race. He'll probably end up in front of us, if anything, I imagine. I'm going to try and hold him off the best we can. Mirror drive the hell out of him here. He's just going to run, bump by the wall. Okay, have fun. He is definitely quicker than us.
Clear high.
Because I'm trying to, like, cut down some of the front stretch, tri-oval. Oh, Newman pushing Dale Jarrett all the way up the track. That was wild. Don't smack the wall, please. All right, we're good. I was really pushing it there. Our tires has to suck. Yeah, our right front is screaming. That thing hates us. We're catching up to Ken Schrader, though. Maybe he was holding back Newman and Ward Burton from Kurt Busch, honestly, because he's falling back into the clutches of us, while Ward Burton and Newman are going forward for sure. But I don't see Mark Martin in the mirror, which is perfect. Oh, where is Newman going? Newman overdrives 1 and 2 every time, because last lap he about destroyed Jarrett up into the wall, and that time he just pushed wide again in the middle of the corner. I'm trying to catch Ken Schrader the hardest we can right now, though. Really diving off into these corners, doing the best we can. We got his draft now, so that's going to help us a little bit down this straightaway. Hopefully. Nope, Tony Stewart's still going to have a massive run on us. There's just nothing I can do. I don't know how I'm going to hold off Stewart for another 13 laps here. I need to, like, get in front of these guys to help hold off Stewart. I think that might be Mark Martin, like, 4 spots back. I think that's his blue car on the outside of, I think, Jeff Burton back there. It's hard to tell in the mirror, but I just see the coloring, and it looks like that to me. Get right up to the bumper of Ken Schrader here, and then we're going to pull back away on the straightaway. So we're slowly making ground back on these guys. Tony Stewart, don't you get to the inside of me. I will not be able to hold him off if he gets back to our inside. I might be able to get side by side with Ken Schrader and Newman here potentially. We have a good 1 and 2. Yeah, we're side by side. Gonna push him up a little bit. Oh, he's going to the wall. Yep, he smashed the wall. Oh, he's coming down in front of Stewart. Gonna slow him up. Hell yeah. That's one way to get 2 spots in the corner. Oh, I'm driving dirty right now. Like, it's bad, but hey, we need this. We got to get all the spots we can to try to get ahead of Martin. Like, I know Dega is not going to be great for us. It's going to be very rough. So we got to do the best we can here just to see what we can do at Dega. That's going to be the make or break for us in these last 8 races. Because if we finish this race, oh, he's getting by that yellow car back there. I think that might be Steve Park. If we finish like 4 or 5 ahead of him, we're going to gain like 20, 25 points on him in this race. Something like that. Maybe a little less. And we'll be like 40, 50-ish behind him. Because we've been slowly reeling in Mark Martin. Well, we lost a ton of points, and then we quickly gained back those points like the next race. Gonna get side by side with Dale Jarrett. I'm gonna try and pull up in front of him. Nope, he's gonna have to run. Dang it. I was really trying to block him off there. Get into his draft. I might be able to dive bomb into turn 3, but they kind of run low in turn 3. But yeah, I'm gonna dive bomb it and then just park it here. He's gonna cross us over because I'm pushing up. I should be able to get in front of him into turn 1 though. Should be able to get up in the 3rd place here. We're having good battles once everybody's spread out like this. That's nice. So I'm able to dive bomb and be kind of clean about it. Besides on Ken Schrader. Ken Schrader, we just absolutely screwed over. Oh, Dale Jarrett had a good one in 2. That was not great for us. That's rough. I'm trying to get back in his draft. Am I going to be able to dive bomb it into 3 again? It does not look like it. He's a little bit further ahead this time. Gonna get just under him. Try and push him up the track for the exit of 4. Oh, did not mean to get into him that hard.
Still there.
We beat him to the line that time by, okay, Dale Jarrett's just spinning. He was drifting down the front stretch. We were not touching him there. He must have still been loose, which is weird. But yeah, Mark Martin, that's definitely Mark Martin back there behind Bobby Labonte. Oh, geez, he is ripping really fast. So we're a little bit behind Ward Burton. We should be able to hold off Dale Jarrett and stuff behind us. So we're right now in 3rd with like about 9 laps to go here, 8 laps to go. So we'll see if we can catch up to Ward and see where Mark Martin ends up by the end of this thing. All right, we got 2 laps to go. I have not made up any ground on Ward Burton. Like, we'll gain some here, and then we lose it in the straightaway in 3 and 4, and then the front stretch as well. So there's just no catching Ward Burton. Kurt Busch is gone by far. I've seen Mark Martin in the mirror very faintly. He's in the very back of the mirror. You can barely see side by side with Bobby Labonte. It looks like they've gotten by Tony Stewart back there, so that's unfortunate. And he might be getting by Bobby Labonte there as well. So he is not losing as many spots as I was hoping to us in this one. But final lap, we've had a good, solid race besides all the wrecks we caused and incidents that happened. And we will get a good amount of points here.
There's a wreck in turn 1.
There's a wreck in turn 1. It's not Mark Martin. I can see him in the mirror trying to work the inside of Ryan Newman and Ken Schrader back there. I swear if he passes both of them in this final corner, he's getting by Ryan Newman. And he's getting by Ken Schrader back there. Are you kidding me? He is in 5th place now. We're really only going to gain like 10 points on him. Are you kidding me, guys? Oh, it's Hermie Sadler back there. I thought that was Bobby Labonte. That's wild. But man, he gained like 4. They're wrecking. He gained like 4 spots in the last 2 laps. That is so unfortunate for us. Gained some more money. Not worried about that at all in this one. I think we gained the 10 points I thought we did. Oh no, we gained 10. For some reason, I saw 45 for him. But yeah, we only gained 10 points on him. Not a ton, but at least it's gaining. We're slowly working our way back up towards him. It's going to be such a tight battle here at the end of the season. I know this Talladega race is probably not going to go the best for us, and Mark Martin's fast at these races. So I need to try and figure something out with Talladega because it's going to be a rough one for us. Gonna try to do the best we can. I need to try to find some tricks to get ourselves a little faster, but I have the spoiler like all the way lowered to try to get max speed out of this thing and everything like that, but I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the best we can. That's all I know. All right, going into qualifying, I did what I did in all the old games where we just jack up the tire pressure. What are people at? A 48.9. There's no shot I can get up there. I think I can run like in the 50s maybe in a 1 lap time. I don't even know. That's if we even get up to speed correctly and all that. So I just have to run the complete outside for the whole first lap and see what we can do. This is going to be rough because this could be a race where we lose a bunch of points to Mark Martin. We're going to have to gain a ton back at Martinsville. I know we're going to win that race. It just, I hope Mark Martin does not do well there. I'm going to have to do what I've been doing and just try and slow him up a ton. That's going to be like a big thing. But hopefully we could qualify okay here. I'm hoping to get in the 50s at least. That would be nice. I think I'm probably going to get like a 51 or something. The 48.9 was definitely in the draft, like on our last race or something here. Because I was like at a mid to low 49 in the draft for like a lap. But they were still like kind of pulling away some. Like it was crazy. So we'll do the best we can here. Getting some decent speed though. I want to be like at least like 190-ish. Oh, we have good speed. Kept the spoiler angle all the way down. I jacked up the tire pressures most of the way. Mainly on the right side all the way. And then the left side's up to like 45 PSI. I need to see what our oil temp gets to because I have the grill tape at like 45%. Seems to be doing okay. The RPMs will get up to like 7.5, and then the red, the dot starts coming on for the light. Like we're maxing out. Yeah, it's starting to blink right there. So I don't know if this is gonna be good enough or not for the race. If we're gonna be like going too fast for our car speed or what, I have no clue. We'll see what kind of time we run here. I hope it's in the 50s. That's all I'm hoping for. At least we will be somewhat in the middle of the pack, and we're not going to be at the very back like I thought. 50.7. Okay, that's not terrible. We're less than 2 seconds off the lead, but oh my goodness, we're so slow still. 18th, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly, but Ward Burton out front. Elliott Sadler, they've been up there a lot at these super speedway races, but we're starting at 18th. I want to kind of change our gearing slightly. I don't know if that's the smart thing to do or not. But yeah, like tires, I jacked so far up. And then gearing, I think I'm going to go bed down 0.05. Just to see if we don't max out for the race and draft.
I'm Alan Bestbrook. Welcome to the world's fastest speedway, Talladega Super Speedway in Alabama. Talladega is the biggest, fastest, and most competitive motorsports facility in the world. Speed says it all about this place. This record-breaking 2 2/3 mile tri-oval keeps drivers glued to earth by virtue of 33-degree banking. Freight trains of stock cars in the draft literally caused the earth to rumble in Alabama.
That'd be wild if, like, you're at home watching this race or just watching anything and the ground starts shaking. You don't know what the hell's going on. That'd be wild. Got 12 laps in fuel, it looks like. We got a 24-lap race. That seems about right. I'm going to try to shimmy my way down. I'm going to try and get under Atwood. I kind of gave him a bump there, so that good propelled him forward some.
Still there.
He's getting checked up by Dave Blaney. Guys, we need to get in the throttle. Like, get going forward. I cannot be getting held up because I know you guys are going to start taking off for me. Everybody's gearing is so low for like top end speed. So we're actually gaining some spots here on restart, which is great. Do we have damage though? A little bit on the front end.
Hold your line.
We're 5 wide here. We are absolutely 5 wide. This is nuts. Oh no, this is bad news. We're in the draft at least. We're in the middle of the draft. I need to bring up my damn mirror. We need to get up there to Mark Martin. We were catching for a second. Now I'm just like fully in the draft. Gonna try and shimmy him up the track some. They don't go all the way down on the tri-oval, so I have to stay like where the dotted lines are. We do have a good draft right now. I think that gear change was huge because I think 200 miles an hour might have been too fast for the 1.0 gearing. So that may have been a massive change for us. Really try to max this thing out for speed. I need to try to get under Tony Stewart. I need to go and get up in Jeff Burton's draft. Honestly, I don't know if just pushing Stewart would have been a smarter idea. Maybe, but who knows?
Still there.
Mark Martin's right up there, though. Oh, Stewart, you guys are not helping out. Like, you guys either need to get behind me or get up in front of me. Because I'm like the same speed as the guy. I'm going to let off a slight bit, try and get up behind Tony Stewart, and potentially try to push him forward because trying to go around him is not the best thing, I guess. Maybe Rusty Wallace is a little faster, though, so maybe we should have gotten up behind him. Trying to do our best, though, here. Trying to go 200-plus miles an hour all the way around this track. Absolutely flying. I know when we pit, that's what's going to screw us. People might be a little bit more, like, spread out at that point, so it might not be that bad. Our grill tape's not making our engine hot at all. I might actually bump it up slightly, like 5%. I think it's at 45 right now. I might bump it up to 50 when we go pit. Might slow down our pit stop a little too much, though, is the only problem. Because I am pushing the hell out of Tony Stewart right now, and we're not really going anywhere, but it's not heating up my engine at least, so that's the positive. I need to try and get around him or something.
Car high.
Oh, Dale Jarrett really wanted to get in there very quickly. I needed to like back up to Rusty a little bit and try to get the run off of turn 2 here. Get the run on Tony Stewart, take the inside, side draft him a little bit.
Still there.
You guys need to like come up and bump draft me or something. Come on, Rusty. Help me out. Help a brother out, please. I'm like the same exact speed as Tony Stewart, and I can't go anywhere. We're faster in the draft. It's just we need somebody in front of us. Like I need Rusty in front of us to pull us further. If we're the same exact speed, we don't go anywhere, which is rough.
Stay low. Still there.
So I need Rusty to really be right on my bumper. But we're gonna have to pit very, very soon here, probably in like 3 laps or so. So we'll see how the pit cycle goes. Sterling's actually poking his nose out behind us, and Stewart's also gotten back to in front of us. So that is a lovely deal. But we're gonna have to pit here in a couple laps. I'm probably just gonna be in this pack until we pit. All right, we're gonna pit this next time by. I tried letting Rusty Wallace by because it seemed like he was faster. Then Sterling Marlin and Dale Jarrett both got under me to follow Rusty on by us. And then Dale Jarrett lost the draft of them two ahead of us some. And I've been trying to get around Dale Jarrett because we're the same speed as him once again, just like Tony Stewart. And we're just all the same speed right here. We're running 10th. It's not great. Mark Martin's like 5 spots ahead of us or something. But we're getting ready to pit right here and hoping that we can make up some ground on pit entry or pit exit, something like that. That's our only hope to do anything in this race. So I'm going to have to go really hard onto this pit lane. It's 65 miles an hour. Get down the speed. Get down the speed. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. That was damn near perfect. That was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna go up on tape a little bit, and do I go up to 55? No, I'm gonna go 50. Not overdo it, but that was a perfect pit entrance, I gotta say. I was like fully locked up on the brakes, hit it perfectly, and that was a 4.1 second stop. I'll take that. It's been faster than some of our previous races, but I'm hoping that we can like hop from draft to draft on these guys back here. If we don't fall all the way to the back, I need to get up to speed. Come on, car, go. Oh, we're literally going to fall to dead last. Please don't hit me in the rear end. Please don't hit me in the rear end. Thank you. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch on to his draft right away. That's a little unfortunate. We're slow to get up to speed just because of the gearing and all that. But everybody will be pitting here probably in the next like 5 laps or so. So we'll see where we cycle to once all the pit stops start. Pit stops have begun, it looks like. We were up in like 38th. We started catching the backfield and passing a couple of them. I'm hoping with everybody pitting at the same time there, it's going to slow up a bunch of them. That would be awesome. We were in 10th when we pitted. Where are we going to cycle out to? It looks like right around 10th. Stewart, Dale Jarrett, we were battling with them right before pit stops. Bobby Labonte got in front of them. Wow, he was actually right behind us when we pitted, so he had a great pit stop. Or he got out ahead of those guys before he pitted, so we're back to 10th. I imagine Mark Martin's out ahead of us still. I don't really know exactly where he's at, but we cycled back to 10th, which is fine by me, I guess. I know we're the same speed as Dale Jarrett and Tony Stewart behind us. I don't know if we'll catch Bobby Labonte at all. And that may have concluded all the pit stops like that fast, all in one lap. Everybody did it at lap 12 going into 13, so like just at halfway. Oh, and the yellow's out. That makes things quite interesting, actually. I'm gonna have to sit here and watch all the laps under pacing, but it looks like Elliott Sadler's been out in the lead for most of this race. Mark Martin's up to 4th. That's unfortunate, but we have good gearing for restarts. It seems like we can gain some spots, so once we conclude this caution and we can get going again, we'll see if we can gain some spots and try and get up to Mark Martin. All right, pace car's finally going off. A couple guys pitted, so we're in 7th now. So this should be interesting to see what happens here. I don't know if people haven't pitted yet, and now they did. So I don't know what happened there with all that, but it looks like Mark Martin's up in 3rd place up there. I need to try have a godlike restart here to get to the front and see if we could hold on in the draft. I think if we get in the right car's draft, we will be fine. Because I think we're like similar speeds to Bobby Labonte. I think Gordon and everybody else in front of us besides Bobby Labonte is faster. So we need to just get as far up as we can here on this restart because our gearing is really nice. Actually, I want to get behind Sterling on the bottom because I want to get in front of Mark Martin here. Go. Get going, please. Go forward. We got 3 cars, they got 2. Get going. I will leave you for Kurt Busch real quick because Kurt Busch has been leading this race. because he's going to drop down. We're going to put Mark Martin 3 wide, and he's really going to go backwards real quick. That is huge. Restarts are awesome. Thank goodness we were in 7th, or we were in 10th, and we somehow ended up in 7th. I'll take that. Okay, maybe we can't keep up with Kurt Busch quite yet, but Sterling got back down in front of us, and Mark Martin's fallen back. So that's amazing. I'm super happy about that. I'm going to try and stay right on Mark Martin's bumper the best we can for the rest of this race and see where we can finish. Mark Martin's still on that outside out there.
Still there.
Somehow we may end up with some points on Mark Martin in this race, which would be huge. That would absolutely save our season, because I thought we were going to lose points for sure. We're up to 3rd all of a sudden. Like, this is nuts. There's no way. I know Elliott Sadler's really fast. I'm shocked Marlin's losing time to Kurt Busch up there. He can't stay in his draft. I pushed tight right there. I was all over the bumper of Marlin, and I started pushing high. But I need to get back to his bumper. If not, Elliott Sadler's going to end up getting around us. I don't know if I can keep up with Elliott Sadler, because he seems very quick too, because he's led most of this race so far. He just did not have a good restart, I think. Unless Kurt Busch was in the lead. I thought Elliott Sadler was in the lead, though. But I am super lucky we could push Mark Martin 3 wide there going into turn 3. Oh, my eye itches. It has like a hair hanging on it. I have to get it in the straightaway, though. Cannot get it in the corner. That was rough, because I lost some draft time there for sure. Trying to stay behind Marlin the best we can. He's actually side by side with Kurt Busch now. Kurt Busch decided to go high in the middle of 1 and 2 for no reason. Trying to get Elliott Sadler to push us the best of his ability. Mark Martin is just behind Jeff Gordon back there. I'm just trying to stay in front of Elliott Sadler the best we can, because if we give him any room to go around us, he probably will, honestly. But we have all the draft we can in front of us with Kurt Busch and stuff. And we are flying like 200 miles an hour down the straightaway, which is crazy. I think the highest we've hit is 202, I want to say. I don't think we've hit 203. Because like our max out light starts to pop on about 202. Oh, Mark Martin's starting to fly back up. He's in Elliott Sadler's draft on the top side. That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't like to see that. How are these guys so damn quick? I'm not catching up at all. I'm just like staying stagnant with everybody. Trying to stay in everybody's draft, but also trying to hold off everybody behind us. Oh, Mark Martin's going low. We're going to have to block the hell out of Mark Martin if he gets up here. Like, I'm not letting him get in front of me at all. There's 0 shots I allow him in front of me. Even if I'm going to stay in the opposite lane of Mark Martin, because just in case he gets like side by side with us, I can try and scoot up in front of him. Because he is flying right now, which is crazy. Nope, Mark, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. I will stay right in front of you. You will not get in front of us. Do not pull down behind Gordon. Don't do it. I want to pull down behind Gordon. So it's just to stay in front of him. 5 points is 5 points. We've lost 5 points multiple times in the year to him when he led a lap or something randomly in the season. That's been so terrible when it's happened. Like, I think it was the last New Hampshire we ran where I think we won it. Or we ran really far up front. That
Still there.
Mark Martin led 1 singular lap in that race and got 5 bonus points, which killed us. Like, it really hurt how much we were going to gain on him.
Still there.
Might be able to gain 10 points out of this if I can get in front of Jeff Gordon, but
Still there.
Mark Martin's following us through it, so that's not very helpful. But if I could stay like right here to where Gordon stays in front of Mark Martin, that'd be perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. He definitely is pulling us down the straightaway. I don't like to see that. Trying to side draft him a little bit.
Still there.
As long as he doesn't pull down, he's going to pull down. I just cannot let Mark Martin in front of us, though. I want to get in Gordon's draft so badly, but I can't leave a lane for Mark Martin to get under us, because he will just immediately pull out and start going forward if I give him the lane. I want that draft so badly. I can't go up a lane to get it, though. White flag, though. White flag time.
Lap.
Final lap here. Can we hold off Mark Martin to gain 5 points on him? He didn't lead any laps this race. We didn't lead any laps this race. This is just 5 points on each other over the entire season that could determine a championship. Cannot allow him in front of us. I'm going to block the hell out of him. Honestly, what if we like brake check him and get like Dale Jarrett or somebody in front of him by the end of this? That'd be hilarious. I really want to try it, like coming to the start-finish line. It's probably a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But Dale Jarrett and Tony Stewart are flying, and I was like similar speeds to them earlier in the race. Our oil temp did not get hot at all. Now, what if we just like let off a little bit? Do a little brake check on him. Do a little brake check. A little bit more. Did we get Stewart in front of him? Did Stewart beat us? Oh no, Stewart got in front of Mark Martin. We got an extra 5 points. That worked out perfectly. That was so lucky. I could not do that if I tried. Stewart was flying there. That was hilarious. All right, we get some more money out of that, which is nice, and we gain like 9 points on Mark Martin instead of the 5. We get 9 out of it, so 4 extra bonus points that was not gonna happen probably, but we got super lucky there. Luckily, Stewart didn't get ahead of us because that would have lost us a point over not doing what we were doing. So points are tight. Points are super tight. It's under 50 points. Excuse me, I'm like hiccuping and burping everywhere, but we got a top 5 there, which is huge, and we're less than 50 points behind Mark Martin, and I think we're going to Martinsville soon. We go to Lowe's, and then, is it Martinsville? Yes, it's Martinsville in the next episode. That's where we can gain a lot of points. Lowe's is going to be a tough one. I don't know how fast we're going to be there, but Martinsville, we should be able to dominate that, win it, no problem. Lowe's is going to be tough for sure, but under a 50-point gap, it is getting down to the end of it. We got 6 races left in the year. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. We got October and then 3 races in November. Yeah, 6 races left in the season. 3 more episodes to go, and we potentially could be done with this game and on to the next one, really. Because if we win this championship, we're done on to the next one. If not, I'm going to have to run a full season and get that championship because I'm determined to win that. But I want to win it this season. We almost have $4 million in the bank. We have a maxed out car for most of this season. Didn't think at the beginning of the season we were going to have a shot at this until we upgraded our employees. And that was a huge help for us. And then everything else is maxed out on the car as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Appreciate you guys for watching the entire career. It's been a ton of fun getting down to the wire here. Last 6 races of the season. Did not expect to get any points there out of Dega. Luckily, we got 9. Couldn't ask for anything else. That was about as good as it could have went. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.